Which countries do you know in Africa with the most military aircraft?
Of course, there are a number of African countries with the most and powerful military aircraft, but as usual, I'm going to select for you only 10 African countries with the most military aircraft.
Begin from number 10.
At number 10, we have Libya. The Libyan Air Force is the branch of the Libyan Armed Forces responsible for aerial warfare. In 2010, before the Libyan Civil War, the Libyan Air Force personnel strength was estimated to be at around 18,000, with an inventory of 374 combat-capable aircraft operating in 13 military air bases in Libya. So since the 2011 civil war and the ongoing conflict, multiple factions fighting in Libya have been in possession of military aircraft. And as of 2019, the Libyan Air Force is nominally under the control of the internationally recognized Government of National Accord in Tripoli, though the rival Libyan National Army under Marshal Khalifa Haftar also has a significant air force. And as of now, Libya has a total of 132 military aircraft, 17 fighter and interceptor aircraft, 3 strike and attack aircraft, 32 general military helicopters, 7 attack helicopters, and this gives Libya a military strength of 1.4449, and therefore making Libya the 10th country in Africa with the most military aircraft.
Wow. Number 9.
At number 9, we have Nigeria. The Nigerian Air Force, it is called the NAF, is the branch of the Nigerian Armed Forces, and it is the youngest branch of the Nigerian Armed Forces. It was established 4 years after Nigeria became independent. And as of 2021, the Nigerian Air Force is one of the largest in Africa, consisting of around 18,000 personnel. Some of the popular aircraft that Nigeria has is the Chengdu F-79s, the Dassault Donia Alpha Jets, the JF-17 Thunderblock II, the T-19 Attack, I think I am mentioning them well, the Augusta Westland 109, and also they have something called the Eurocopter EC-135, and the Embraer, the EMB-314 Super Tucano aircraft. Now, as of now, Nigeria has a total of 147 military aircraft, 14 fighter and helicopter aircraft, 24 strike and attack aircrafts, 53 general military helicopters, and 15 attack helicopters. And this gives Nigerian military a military strength of 0.5619. And therefore this makes Nigeria the 9th country in Africa with the most powerful aircraft.
Wow. Number 8.
Number 8 is Tunisia. The Tunisian Air Force was established in 1959. That was 3 years after Tunisia gained independence from France. And it took deliveries of its first aircraft, the 8 Sub-91 Saphirs, in 1960. Later to be complemented by further Sub-91 Saphirs.
What are these Sub-Saphirs?
These were just the type of jets. So the Tunisian Air Force entered the jet age in 1965, where they purchased many types of military aircrafts. And as of now, Tunisia has a total of 155 military aircrafts. They have 10 fighter and interceptor aircrafts, but they don't have any strike and attack aircrafts. They also have 101 general military helicopters, but again they don't have any attack helicopter. So this gives Tunisia a military strength of 1.2881, and therefore making Tunisia the 8th country in Africa with the most powerful military aircraft.
Number 7.
At number 7, we have Kenya. The Kenya Air Force, as well known as Jeshi la Wanahewa or Jeshi la Angani, is the aerial warfare service branch for the Republic of Kenya. And the main airbase operating fighters place is in Laikipia Air Base, which is in Nanyuki. They also have Moi Air Base in Isili, Nairobi, which is the headquarters. And other bases include the FOB Mombasa.
Do you mean with FOB is Forward Operating Base?
Yes, forward operating base in Mombasa, Moi International Airport. They also have FOB Mandera, FOB Wajir, FOB Nyeri, mainly for helicopters and small planes. And as of now, Kenya has a total of 158 aircrafts, 17 fighter and interceptor aircraft, but they don't have any strike and attack aircraft. They also have 87 general military helicopters and 2 attack helicopters. And therefore, this gives Kenya a military strength of 1.7629, and therefore making Kenya the 7th country in Africa with the most powerful military aircraft.
Good. Number 6.
At number 6, we have Sudan. But look here, before I analyze Sudan, you should know that Sudan is currently affected by the ongoing Sudanese civil war that began in 2023 to present, and any information that I'm going to provide here may be quickly debated or it may sound inaccurate due to the developing situation. But however, the Sudanese Air Force, the Al-Quwat Al-Jawiya As-Sudaniya, is the air force operated by the Republic of Sudan, and as such, it is part of the Sudanese armed forces. And Sudan was understood to be having a total of 170 military aircraft, 45 fighter and interceptor aircraft, 32 strike and attack aircraft, and also they have 64 general military helicopters, and also they have 35 attack helicopters, and which gives Sudan a military strength of 1.4119, and therefore this makes Sudan the 6th country in Africa with the most powerful aircraft.
Number 5.
At number 5, we have South Africa. The South African Air Force, the SAAF, is the air warfare branch of South African National Defence Force, which has its headquarters in Pretoria, South Africa. So, South African Air Force was established on 1st February 1920, and the Air Force saw the service in the World War II and the Korean War. From 1966, the SAAF was involved in providing infantry support in the low-intensity border war in Angola, Southwest Africa, and Rhodesia.
Wait, you mean Rhodesia, the current Zimbabwe and Zambia? Because you know Zambia was northern Rhodesia and southern Rhodesia was Zimbabwe.
Yes, actually Rhodesia was an unrecognized state around southern Africa, which was later divided into 2. The northern Rhodesia is now Zambia and southern Rhodesia is now Zimbabwe. Now, as of now, South Africa has a total of 194 military aircraft, 2 fighter and interceptor aircraft, but they don't have any attack aircraft. They also have 91 general military helicopters and 12 attack helicopters, and therefore this gives South Africa a military strength of 0.4632, and therefore making South Africa the 5th country in Africa with the most powerful military aircraft.
Number 4.
Number 4 is none other than Morocco. The Morocco Air Force was formed on 14th May 1956 as the Sherifan Royal Aviation, and its modern installations and bases were inherited from France in places called Meknes, Rabat in tandem with United States. Another place was Marrakech, Kenitra, Benaguerir, Boholt, Nojua, and also there is another place which was called Sidi Silemani. And later they also inherited from Spain a place called Loyan. So in 1950s and 1960s, American aircrafts were deployed on several of these bases, including nuclear bombers from the Strategic Air Command. And as of now, Morocco has a total of 255 military aircrafts. They also have 85 fighter and interceptor aircrafts, but again, they don't have any strike and attack aircraft. They also have 70 general military helicopters, but also they don't have any attack helicopter. And this gives Morocco a military strength of 1.0082, making Morocco the 4th country in Africa with the most and powerful aircraft.
Number 3.
At number 3 is Angola. Angola became independent of Portugal on 11th November 1975. However, the foundation for the establishment of the Air Force were laid way before independence, when members of the Flying Club of Angola, Aeroclube de Angola, were assembled at Luanda in October 1975.
Wait, You are talking of Luanda, the capital city of Angola.
Yeah, Luanda is the capital city of Angola. So these people and the aircrafts left behind by the Portuguese Air Force formed a basis for the air transport branch for the Air Force. And as of now, Angola has a total of 297 military aircrafts. They also have 57 fighter and interceptor aircrafts. They also have 26 strike attack aircrafts and 116 general military helicopters. Don't forget also, they have 15 attack helicopters, and therefore this gives Angola a military strength score of 0.8702, and therefore making Angola the third country in Africa with the most and powerful aircraft.
Number 2.
At number 2, we have Algeria. The Algeria Air Force is the aerial arm of the Algeria People's National Army. It possesses a large fleet of aircraft with mostly modern Russian and Soviet origin fighters and mixed origin support fleet. The Algerian Air Force is considered as one of the most capable air force in Africa. In recent years, it made an extensive investment and modernization of their fleets. And as of now, Algeria has a total of 605 military aircrafts. They also have 102 fighter and interceptor aircrafts. They also have 42 strike and attack aircraft, 298 general military helicopters, and also don't forget that they have a whopping 75 attack helicopters. This gives Algeria a military strength of 0.3589 and therefore making Algeria the second country in Africa with the most and powerful aircraft.
Which country is at number 1?
At number 1 is none other than Egypt. The Egyptian Air Force is the aviation branch of the Egypt Armed Forces that is responsible for all airborne defense missions and operates all military aircraft, including those used in support of the Egyptian Army, Egyptian Navy, and Egyptian Air Defense Forces. The latter was created as a separate command in the 1970s, and it coordinates with the Air Force to integrate air and ground-based air defense operations. As of now, Egypt has a total of 1,080 military aircrafts. They also have 238 fighter and interceptor aircrafts. Not forgetting that they also have 88 strike and attack aircrafts. They also have 338 general military helicopters and a whopping 100 attack helicopters, a record in Africa. Therefore, this gives Egypt a military strength of 0.2283 and therefore making Egypt the country in Africa with the most and powerful aircraft. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more information like this. Bye-bye.
This man